Hello everyone, my name is Igor Preita, first year student, taking up Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Today, we're going to discuss about viruses in the computer and the types of it. But first, we need to know what a computer virus is. A computer virus is a malicious program that self-replicates that copying itself to another program. In other words, the computer virus is spread by itself into other executable code or documents. The purpose of creating a computer virus is to infect vulnerable system, gain admin control to steal user-sensitive data. Hackers design computer viruses with malicious intent and prey on online users by tricking them. One of the ideal methods by which viruses is spread is through emails, opening the attachment in the email, visiting an infected website, clicking on an executable file, or viewing an infected advertisement can cause the virus to spread to your system. Besides that, infections also spread while connecting with already infected removable storage devices such as USB drives. The history of computer virus. In the year 1971, Bob Thomas developed an experimental self-replicating program. It accessed through ARPANET, the Advanced Research Projects Agency network, and copied to a remote host system with 10x operating system. A message displayed that "I'm the Flipper, catch me if you can." But the original Well computer virus, probably the first one to be tracked down in the history of computer viruses, was Elk Cloner. The Elk Cloner infected Apple II operating system through floppy disk. The message displayed on infected Apple computers was a humorous one. The virus was developed by Richard Skrenta, a teenager in the year 1982. Even though the computer viruses were designed as a prank, it also enlightened how a malicious program could be installed in a computer's memory and stop users from removing the program. It was Fred Cohen who coined the term computer virus, and it was after a year in 1983. The term came into being when he attempted to write an academic paper titled Computer Viruses, Theory and Experiments detailing about the malicious programs in his work. Types of computer viruses. Computer viruses come in different forms to infect the system in different ways. Some of the most common viruses are boot sector virus. A boot sector virus is a type of virus that infects the boot sector of floppy disk or the master boot record (MBR) of hard disk. Some infect the boot sector of the hard disk instead of the MBR. The infected codes runs when the system is booted from an infected disk, but once loaded it will infect other floppy disks when accessed in the affected computer, while boot sector viruses infect as a BIOS level. They use those commands to spread to other floppy disks. Direct action virus. A direct action virus is a type of file infector virus that works by attaching itself to one .exe or .com file when installed or executed. Once this occurs, the virus can spread to other existing files and can render them inaccessible. While the direct action virus is unwanted and can hinder your ability to access files on your computer, they are not usually able to delete files entirely and can be removed with an antivirus program. Resident virus, type of a virus that hangs out in the RAM, random access memory, and still vulnerable space, reducing the performance of a computer. This type of virus has the ability to infect any operation conducted by the systems, corrupting files and program. Multipartite virus. This type of virus spreads through multiple ways. It infects both the boot sector and executable files at the same time. Polymorphic virus. This type of viruses are difficult to identify with a traditional antivirus program. This is because the polymorphic viruses alters its signature pattern whenever it replicates. Overwrite virus. This type of virus deletes all the files that it infects. The only possible mechanism to remove is to delete the infected files, and the end user has to lose all the contents in it. Identifying the overwrite virus is difficult as it spreads through emails. Space filler virus. This is also called cavity viruses. This is called so as they fill up the empty space between the codes and hence do not cause any damage to the file. File infectors. Few file infector viruses come attached with program files, such as .com or .exe files. Some file infector viruses infect any program for which execution is requested, including .sys, .obl, .prg, and .mnu files. Consequently, when the particular program is loaded, the virus is also loaded. Macroviruses. As the name suggests, the macroviruses particularly target macro language commands in applications like Microsoft Word. The same is implied on the other programs too. Rootkit viruses. The rootkit virus is a malware type which secretly installs an illegal rootkit on an infected system. This opens the door for attackers and gives them full control of the system. The attackers will be able to fundamentally modify or disable functions and programs. Like other sophisticated viruses, the rootkit virus is also created to bypass antivirus software. Sign of virus infection. It is vital for any computer user to be aware of these warning signs. First is lower system performance. Second, pop-ups bombarding the screen. Third, program running on their own. Fourth, files multiplying, duplicating on their own. Fifth, new files or program in the computer. Sixth, files, folders, or program getting deleted or corrupted. Seventh, the sound of a hard drive. If you come across any of these above-mentioned signs, then there are chances that your computer is infected by a virus or malware. Not to delay immediately, stop all the commands and download an antivirus software. If you are unsure what to do, get the assistance of an unauthorized computer personnel. If you are confident enough, start investigating on your own by following the below mentioned step-by-step procedures. Safe mode. Boot the system and press F8 for advanced boot option menu. Select safe mode with networking and press enter. You might need to keep repeatedly pressing to get onto the screen. Working on the safe mode helps handle nefarious files as they're not actually running or active. Last but not the least, the internet spreads the infection, so remove the connection. Delete temporary files. In order to free the disk space, delete temporary files before starting to run the virus scan. This approach helps speed up the virus scanning process. The disk cleanup tool helps deleting your temporary files on the computer. Here is how you got to go about accomplishing it. Start menu, then select all programs. Now you click on accessories, system tools, and then click this cleanup. Download virus malware scanner. If you are under the impression that a virus scanner cleanups the bad stuff from your computer, then sadly, that's not true. It helps in eliminating standard infections and not sufficient to remove the latest harmful infections. The virus malware scanner helps to narrow down on the issue. So download it now. In order to better protect, go for a real-time antivirus program, since it automatically keeps checking in the background for viruses. PS. Don't install more than one real-time antivirus program. If you do so, your system will start to behave wildly. Run a virus malware scan. Download the virus malware scanner using the internet. Once you have finished downloading the virus scanner, disconnect it for security and safety reasons. After successful download, complete the installation procedures of the virus malware scanner. Then start running your own demand scanner first and thereafter run your real-time scanner. The reason for running both is that one of them will effectively eliminate your computer virus or malware. Reinstall the software or damaged files. Once the virus removal from your computer is complete, go ahead and reinstall the file and programs that were damaged by the virus or malware. Make use of the backups for reinstallation. In simple, do the backup regularly and stay protected. This is the end of my video presentation. I hope you learn a lot about viruses in the computer and how it will be prevented. Thank you.